How's it going, guys? I'm Kevin. We're at Scooter Hut Parramatta today, and today we're going to teach you how to correctly remove and install your bearings. So your obvious components are going to be your wheel and your bearings. In this case we're using Root Industries. We have a sale at the moment, two wheels or a pair for $49.95, and then obviously you'll need your bearings on top of that, which are $25. Obviously the most ideal thing for your bearings is going to be using a bearing press, which we have in store, but most of you guys won't have one of these. So we find the best method is using a 30mm ratchet, a high tensile axle with two bearings. You might need some more spacers depending on the length of your axle, but yeah, and then obviously your Allen key to fit. So once you've got your wheel and your bearings, what you'll do is you need to have your high tensile axle. We use bearings, but you can use a spacer. You put that on the head side of the axle. Just use an old bearing so you don't ruin them. Then you slide your new bearing on, like so. Go over the top, use your spacer in between the wheel, your second bearing, and then also your second used bearing. Then you put the nut back on, use your Allen key and your ratchet, and just tighten it up. And then obviously you'll need to undo it as well. And then your bearings will spin smooth. So when it comes to bearing removal, having a metal core wheel, unfortunately the only thing you can do is hit the bearing out. So I'm going to use an Allen key, but anything that sort of fits in between the spacer and the bearing will pretty much work. So you sort of need to like set it on an angle so that it's sitting on the underside of the bearing on the other side, and then obviously you can't have it sitting flat on the area that you're working on, so you'll need a little bit of space underneath. In this case I'm using 2 pieces of wood, but you can improvise and use another wheel as such. That concludes this week's maintenance tutorial. Feel free to leave some comments below to see what you guys want to learn next week, and stay tuned next Friday.